Hey, how you doing? Austin here. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for entertainment purposes only. We're going to talk about Dogecoin. This is your update for today. Looking at what is going on related to Dogecoin and the overall market conditions. Is it faring well? Do I envision it dropping? What's going on with Bitcoin? Remember, I've been reporting on Bitcoin being shorted. Do I think that Bitcoin is going to drop later this week as well as Dogecoin along with it? We're going to discuss all of that in this particular video. Also, want to make this announcement. I have been asked repeatedly if I have a private community, a Patreon community. Well, I've actually just launched that today. So there will be links below if you want to go check that out. I have a private Discord for members, as well as I will be letting you guys know when I buy and sell cryptos, stocks, anything like that. Keeping you updated on a new portfolio that I'm going to be building over there just for my private Patreon members, and having discussions on what cryptos look good and things like that. There's already only about 8 or 10 people over there. I just announced it this morning, so it's a really small community. Already a lot of engagement going on. It's really, really cool. So go check that out if it's something that's of interest to you. All right, so with all that said, let's go check out what's going on with Dogecoin and the latest and greatest. Here we go. So you can see that Doge is at 33 cents. We're at 3.79% up. We're still ranked number 6 because the overall crypto market has dropped, and everything else that along with it, right? Cardano, all those other guys, Bitcoin, Ethereum. What I like here is I like that the volume has actually dropped a little bit. I'm actually okay with that right now because if you look at kind of a 7-day chart, we've really kind of settled and established this channel pattern that I'm okay with. We've got a little bit of kind of breathing room consolidation going on, and then kind of the gray bar down here. You can see that the volume spiked and the price dipped, and that the volume is backed off just a little bit. I'm okay with that, as I said, right now. And our 24-hour highs and lows right down here in the lower right, we're trading at between 31 and 33 cents. Again, that's okay with me, and we're actually on the high end of that. I fully expect to kind of gradually start to make a comeback and kind of break out. We're going to look at the Dogecoin trading view chart here in just a minute. But if you look at the overall kind of market conditions, I like what I'm seeing. Okay, I like the fact that Bitcoin is up in the last 24 hours, up 12.67, Ethereum up 6%, Binance up 7% in the last 24 hours, Cardano making a comeback, Dogecoin up, XRP, so forth and so on. You kind of look at some other ones that I care about. Again, Polygon, Theta, VeChain is definitely up as a little bit, and Ethereum Classic making a nice rally as well. Remember, kind of talking about the overall market conditions that I've been talking about in the last day or two, we always got to talk about, which frankly, this is really important, and I'll probably keep this and embed this in a lot of my videos going forward. And by the way, if you want to check out where I'm at, I'm over on datamish.com. And I click on this 90-day link right here, and that gives me and you can, by the way, you can look at different coins. You can look at Litecoin, Ethereum, Cardano, etc. The ones are listed here on the left, Ripple, etc. So what you're seeing here, just to remind you, is that you're seeing the price of Bitcoin, which we've really rallied back really nicely. But what's interesting here, guys, is that the long positions are beating back the short positions. We've actually had a pretty dramatic spike in the shorts position. And if you look down below on this chart, and again, this does relate to Dogecoin, so bear with me. There's a point here. Look at this spike here. Okay, so remember, green line is the long positions. That's the 47,000 and change. Red line is the shorts position. White line represents the price of Bitcoin. Okay. And again, I'm not going to dive too much into this, but I just want to show this to you. We had a spike back around May 17th, price of Bitcoin dropped. But then we leveled off on the red line here. I'm on the cursors on the red line. We were kind of trading in that Bitcoin trading in that middle pattern. And then around June 6th, 7th, we spiked up in the red. And look at the long position just today. If I can't grab it. It's not there. It's not grabbing it. Okay, because it's just happened. You see that the red line? If I put my cursor over, you can't see it. See how the red line to the right of my cursor, right there to the right of my cursor. See how the red line is spiked up? The red line is spiked up from 6,000 to 13,000 shorts position. It's up 73%. What's interesting to note here, though, is that the price of Bitcoin is going up. Okay, so it would seem that we've got enough positive pressure to offset this dramatic spike in shorting positions. Okay, it's almost like the retail investors are kind of fighting back in that scenario. We're gonna, we'll kind of see wait to see. But I mean, if you look at what happened last time we had this spike in Bitcoin, Bitcoin dropped. Okay, see how the spike right here in this red and Bitcoin dropped. Now we're getting the spike and Bitcoin is fighting back. Okay, so we'll see how that continues to play out. I want you to be aware of this because we could see a drop in Bitcoin, with this right here to the right of my cursor down in the lower right corner. So with this major spike in shorting position, we might see Bitcoin drop. I want you guys to be aware of this, right? This is my job, is to make you aware of this. And if Bitcoin does drop, we could see a drop in Doge as well. This drop right here specifically was related to Bitcoin dropping and the overall shorting going on with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the major cryptos out there. Okay, so what happened is that we got this drop when Bitcoin dropped because of that shorting action I just showed you. Well, then what happened was, again, Dogecoin is kind of leveled off. We did reach down here in the 30 cents range, and then it's kind of starting to gradually come back, and now we're kind of being presented with this consolidation pattern. Again, I want you to be aware of this kind of shorting position, so that you can kind of protect yourself in any capacity that you can. But again, my job is to make you aware of this, guys, so that you know that this could happen. Because if Bitcoin does start to go back down, it is entirely possible that Doge will drop as well. Okay, so we'll see how that plays out. Okay, so kind of shifting gears. So let's talk about some of and again, we're up 5%, right? I mean, again, Bitcoin is up 12% in the last 24 hours, despite actually it's up 13.5. We're going up nicely. Okay, we'll see. Okay, my point to you is that we'll have to kind of. I want you guys to be aware of the landscape, because you always have. I say this all the time, but it's very, very true. And I got a lot of new crypto investors coming onto my channel. Is that you always need to be aware of what's going on with Bitcoin and Ethereum, even if you don't own them. Okay, because they do drive the overall kind of climate for crypto. If they're down, usually most of the other major cryptos like Doge, Cardano, XRP, etc., Litecoin will drop as well in some capacity. All right, so I like that I like this. It looks like we've got a pretty nice little solid pattern developing. Now we're kind of looking forward to catalysts that are out there specifically for Doge. We'll have to look at kind of what's coming with Elon, what's coming with, today is June 9th, and I have talked about this in a previous video, the whole June 9th thing, 6-9. This is a scenario of the overall kind of Dogecoin lore, L-O-R-E, that's your word of the day. It's a date that's been kind of around Doge for a while. I talked about this. We may or may not, we might be seeing a spike because of this kind of 6-9, June 9. There's really not a tremendous amount of catalyst. It's something that's over on the Reddit forums and things like that. So the long and the short of it is right here, right now, is I think that we're really in kind of a consolidation pattern. If you look at the news, right here, let me refresh this, which I haven't refreshed this right now. If you look at the news, there's not a lot going on outside of stuff that I haven't already told you guys about. Elon Musk and Vitalik have had kind of online conversations going back and forth via the media about how they're looking for maybe a collaboration between Ethereum and Doge and things like that. We'll see. A new space race has been among crypto price mayhem. Elon Musk doubles down on Dogecoin to put it on the moon. Again, that's kind of, we've already talked about that. So you can go check that article out if you like as well. And kind of, here's what I would say. Right here, right now, if we do get a dip, if the Bitcoin kind of shorting thing like that I showed you here, if this continues to be something, and by the way, guys, go pull up Data Mission, be aware of it, okay? And kind of keep an eye on this on a 90-day window. Keep an eye on what's going on here, okay? Because if we do start to see where Bitcoin starts to drop more, and we get Bitcoin dropping down towards the $30,000 to $31,000 range, it will drag down the rest of the crypto. It's fighting back today. I think we're kind of coming back from the last 2 or 3 plus days of being down, right? And I think we're coming back from that. But I mean, Dogecoin, I like it, man. It's really rallying back real nicely. I mean, it's up 7%. If Dogecoin drops below, say, 30 cents or down there, if we get another kind of drop, I think it's absolutely a time to go shopping. I'm probably going to go shopping and buy some additional Doge, as well as some of these other cryptos out there. And I'll keep you guys aware of that as we roll forward. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. Again, just wanted to kind of keep you updated and make you aware of this whole Bitcoin shorting scenario, and if that may or may not be a thing. And look, Dogecoin's going up even more. We're up 7.5. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Take it easy. Bye.